Alright, we'll get about an hour recorded and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm staying. I'm supposed to stay.
Bro.
Mario.
Okay, all good. No one's changing.
Matthew's Wario.
No, I'm not. I'm still
I mean,
random.
Antonio's Wario.
Oh yeah.
Worse. Get ready to be motorcycle spam the whole match.
Yeah. I've gotten better with timing attacks on people when they're on the Wario cycle. There are some people.
It's a motorcycle. Don't fucking call it a Wario cycle.
It's called. It's actually called the Wario bike.
Look at it. It's a motorcycle.
The actual move is called the Wario
Who
bike.
gives a shit? It's a fucking motorcycle.
Alrighty then.
What are we in?
Alrighty.
Whatever floats your boat.
Antonio!
The controller
Stop!
is getting moved.
Why'd you
Unplug it.
Unplug what?
Your controller.
It'll be fine
It'll-
until it glows red here.
Okay, I didn't know it could be unplugged.
Ooh, I almost fucked up.
You think this was freaking 2001 where every controller is like wired?
I forgot for a second.
They used to have a lot of wired things. Like, House has a wired mouse. Wired keyboard.
Just what came with the computer. So. Yeah, wireless keyboard would probably be more convenient, but it's not, like, on my priority list. Oh, I almost forgot. You know what's happening September 11th? And I don't mean the anniversary of Mario Maker's coming out.
Kind of a bad release date.
Well, it's the anniversary of when the first Super Mario Brothers came out.
When Super Mario's came out on 9/11?
So everyone in like Nintendo headquarters is celebrating. Woo! Super Mario anniversary! And then they get the news and they're like,
This is a really bad thing to see, but do you think that the terrorists were like, this would be a good way to star American children?
Oh my. Antonio,
maybe their
not at all.
secret was they were tired of Mario, so they wanted to ruin his special day.
Oh my.
They didn't care about being anti-American, they just wanted to fuck
They're
with Mario.
anti-Italian.
They're anti-Mario. They're anti-plumber.
They're anti-plumber.
Yeah, why do you think Jacob's dad hates him so much?
Well, because he's racist.
Jacob's dad is racist
Is he?
too.
I think so.
I don't know
He
about
liked
that.
me.
He doesn't really say anything, so...
Just chew on me.
Antonio
That's
did.
Wario's.
And it killed himself,
That's
too.
Wario's chomp move. Yep.
Does Jacob's dad say anything?
No. He says, like, hello. Actually, no. He doesn't say... He waves his hand to me. He never says words.
He's just kind of the boring white dad.
You guys
Like-
all have very awkward families. I just realized that.
Oh, right. Because your family is so...
I never said mine wasn't, but I'm just observing that yours are awkward too. Your families are very quiet.
You should say then that we all have very awkward families.
I wouldn't even say it's awkward. Yeah, you guys have quiet parents.
Wait, speaking of racist, isn't Danny kind of racist?
Kind of.
Yeah, he calls Muslims sand niggers.
Antonios! Fucking
Antonius.
stop!
You know that this is what you were getting into.
Antonius.
I didn't choose your character, dude. I wasn't getting into anything.
This is pretty much all he can do.
No, it's not. You just don't know how to use them any other way.
Hey, Jerry! God damn, people are trying to sleep in this house.
Is that
I'm pretty sure they're still outside watching TV.
Not at 12. They're not. They don't really go past 12. Hardly.
Maybe they're being a little bit spontaneous.
Yeah, Matthew.
Live outside the box.
You fucking asshole.
You know why Danny's like racist?
I don't know.
Like, what are his views on the world?
Ignorant.
Isn't Jeremiah, aren't you good friends with Danny?
I can't really put him on a political,
Well, he's a Republican, I know that.
he's leaning, he says he's leaning more libertarian now, but, Danny.
No, he said who.
I think I lean more towards Republican views, kind of. Like 50-50.
Wait, isn't he living in your fraternity, Ryan?
Yeah. Well, he was. He moved to Alexandria.
How does he get along with like those guys like Junior and Trip and those guys?
Are there really that many non-whites in your fraternity?
What? We actually have like the most diverse house on campus. Yeah.
How does he get along with them since he's a quote-unquote racist?
Also, Trip's white, by the way, so I don't know why you brought him in.
Cherry.
That's still diversity.
Because his name's Trip.
No, white is diversity to.
Well, you were saying how does he get along with them if he's racist?
White is only diverse in very few
He
things.
could hate all races, and then he like hate his own race.
I wish I was.
I wish I didn't exist.
Hashtag.
I was transparent.
Hashtag white guilt.
I wish I was transgender.
I really hate that shit though.
White tears.
White tears, white guilt, stupid ass shit.
And Jacob Picorni doesn't agree with transgender.
Who cares?
I'm not like worried, but he was like, Caitlyn Jenner's. That's not his real name.
Except he got his name legally changed to
Yeah.
Caitlyn, so.
And then I asked Jacob, why don't you agree with like the transgender? He's like, I don't know, it's weird. That's something a third grader would
I personally,
say. It's weird.
I personally think that people should just be satisfied with the way they're born and embrace it. Don't try to totally
You
change
can't
who
really
you are
choose
like
to be
that.
satisfied with your life.
Right.
But a whole,
What you're saying
there are
is,
some good
what you're saying
to a
is,
certain
Matthew,
extent. To a certain extent.
You're saying
that
Before
if
you go into
hold on.
detail.
What
You're
it
saying
sounds-
they should be like drag queens
Stop.
in their.
Can you guys fucking let me talk for a second?
Yeah.
What it sounds like to me is you're saying if you're not happy with who you are, you should just suck it up and be happy.
I said to a certain extent, and you didn't listen to that, and you said,
So
"No,
you're-
that's whole. I'm not. I'm."
So what are you
gotta act like you did
talking
something.
about to a certain extent? What does that mean?
Up to the point of freaking.
Genital mutilation.
Up to the point of
Or
gender.
gender reassignment.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think if people don't like the way they are, or like don't like the body that they're born in, they have a right to change it.
I
Because at
agree.
the end of the day, it doesn't affect other people.
I mean, you always go on about freedom of choice, right? So why shouldn't people have the freedom of choice to choose what gender they are?
They don't really choose what gender.
I
you
didn't
are.
say they
I'm not
could-
gonna get into that. Though.
I didn't say they couldn't. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
choose to
I'm
change
just
it.
saying. I personally think they should. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Sound like a dad, like a very Republican dad.
There's a difference between Republican and very right wing.
What are your views on abortion?
We know them.
Except that the risk of the mother just. Only if it's at risk of the mother. Other than that, I think every life deserves a chance.
Now, Ryan, you think that the woman.
I think that everyone should have their choice to do.
That's kind of
What
touchy
they-
because I agree they should have their choice, but they're also, like, the unborn baby has no say in whether they want their life. But I personally believe that God will shift that soul over to the next pregnant person.
That's just the thing. The baby is unborn. It's not a thing that has a choice. That has freedom to choose. You know.
Oh, that's
If you asked the fetus if
Yeah.
it wanted to live or die, it would say nothing because it's not a living thing.
It's still. Yeah,
Well,
it
it's a living-
is a living
it's a
thing.
living thing.
Okay, but it's not.
It's not conscious. Well, it is conscious.
It is
technical.
kind
If you
of
want to get real
conscious.
technical, a sperm is a living.
You could.
True.
I mean,
There's a lot of different
Ryan.
ways you could go about. There's a lot of tangents that you could go
and
on.
Ryan, by your logic, you say you could kill. You could ask a baby that has been born, "Hey, can I kill you?" and wouldn't say anything, and like, okay. It just seems like the same.
That
kind
is
of-
true. Like even if
Yeah.
it's born, it still wouldn't. Be
Maybe
able to-
okay. Maybe that was a bad argument, but
Even those with Down syndrome can find a path. Like there's this. I found out about this Chinese
Whoa.
composer
That's a little-
composer who had Down syndrome, and he's very successful.
Are you
No.
saying that? Are you saying that?
There are some people
Are you
who are
saying
like
that people don't think Down syndrome people should
sound
live?
I don't understand.
A lot of people argue that if a baby's supposed to have Down syndrome is expected to have Down syndrome, that it should definitely be a reason that it should be
Yes.
aborted. And I'm like, no.
I think
Just because they have Down syndrome, they're still not human beings.
That's what I'm saying, and they
I
still
just-
have plenty of potential.
I just think that if you, I don't think that's a legitimate excuse to get an abortion. But I think if
Yeah,
you're not ready to be a parent, and you made a mistake, you should have the option.
Well, okay.
Put it up for adoption.
I think if the baby's like born like out of rape, or if it's conceived out of rape, then I think they should have the right to abort it because they might not have the resources.
Yeah, but if they were slutty, then they shouldn't have the right.
Don't even.
No, I'm not saying rape. The rape they should have the right, but if they're just being sluts and do it in the McDonald's restroom, then they should.
I think they should still have the choice even then. They did something stupid, you know, and now they're pregnant. I think they should have the choice to not have to go through the pregnancy.
How do you feel?
Depends on how sympathetic.
How do you feel if there's a couple and they decide they want to have a baby, and then like after she gets pregnant, she decides she doesn't want to have it? You think the man should still have an option?
I think she should discuss it with her mate. I think they should have an open discussion about their options. I don't think she should just do it without talking to him about it.
Okay.
I didn't expect.
See, look, we're having a civilized discussion. I was gonna ask you, House. Is it Down syndrome, like
Where you have
that-
the extra
have, like,
chromosome.
No, I mean like where they have like the specific skill that they excel at.
That's more.
Is that Down?
That could be.
There's another thing.
That could be
that's
more
being,
autism. But
yeah.
Doesn't
but that could be
Jacob?
very
There's
specific.
that's called being like a savant, I think. Like
Maybe, yeah.
that
Doesn't
you're
Jacob-
not
Can.
very like mentally able in some regards, but there's one thing that you're just
There's some
super
regards
good
where
at.
you're really good. They say Albert Einstein was autistic, but when they actually like checked out his brain, I don't think so, because his neurotransmitters
So he
were
was smart.
they looked at
Because he was smart, they thought he had.
Well, by these days standards, they probably diagnose him with like 6 different forms of autism.
neurotransmitters which transfer thought through the brain. They saw that his were unusually well connected. With most people with autism, some parts just kind of spread out.
How could I let myself die like that?
And our
What?
Doesn't Jacob's sister have Down syndrome?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or she has something.
She has something.
Wait.
like it.
Jacob's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of his sisters. does.
Amanda.
One of his sisters.
Yeah.
His hot sister?
No, not his.
No.
Does he even have a hot sister? I've only met one.
She's like in her 30s. Yeah.
Is she a
She's
MILF?
30s and married. I don't know. According to he is. I haven't really
According
seen
to
her.
what?
I haven't really.
Wait.
I haven't really seen Jacob's older sister that much.
According to he is.
I've seen Manda more, and well, she is unable to use like half of her mouth while talking, and she's not very mature, like maturity-wise.
She's not very maturity-wise.
Well,
Wait, does she live with them or did
yeah, she is.
How
She's
come we
with
never
them.
see her when we're...
He's
He's
upstairs with his mom.
Oh.
He has more
Dad,
than one
yeah.
sister?
Yeah. Remember,
Antonio.
Oh,
Jacob was
okay,
born.
Okay, I haven't been on... I can't get off the bike.
Jacob was born like pretty late. It was his oldest sister, then his older brother Andrew, then Amanda, then him. Like they had Jacob when they were like in their late 40s. His
Well,
parents.
What?
Yeah.
His dad's kind of older.
Yeah, his dad's maybe like only 5, 6,
I'm
7 years
surprised
from
that
retirement.
that he's not the one that came out with Down syndrome being born
Oh,
to like a 40-year-old mother.
She was-
No, I'm serious.
This-
There are studies done where older women are
Yeah.
more likely to have
well,
like children that are autistic or
I
with